Hi, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Whitney, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different on the podcast. I actually want to give you a little preview of a new program that we are launching right now. It's all about helping you have a homepage that finally sounds like you and helps more of your ideal clients decide that you are the practitioner that they want to be working with and have more of them actually taking the action of reaching out to you to work with you. More of your website visitors actually booking calls with you. Sounds good, right? So the program is called Homepage Magic, and it's something that you can get through in under a week. I wanted to make this super straightforward. I have worked with hundreds of dietitians and health practitioners at this point, and copywriting is truly one of those things that can make or break the success of your website in helping you get more clients, but it can be really challenging to figure out how to do it on your own, how to write your copy on your own. If you don't have the right guidance, or you just haven't really learned the correct skills and tactics to use to make your copywriting effective. So this program, self-paced, filled with worksheets and templates to make everything go very quickly. And actually, it's taken from our larger program, the Wellness Pro website system. So Homepage Magic is as it sounds. It is focused solely on your homepage, whereas in the Wellness Pro website system, in addition to everything that we work on within the Wellness Pro website system, I give you templates and guidance for writing every page of your website, but this program is taking the homepage template and all of the teaching and lessons and guidance that I give you within Wellness Pro website system about how to write really great copy, which applies to all pages of your site. You have that, and then you have me guiding you through how to write a really great homepage. But I get that our program, the bigger program, Wellness Pro website system, is a big commitment. It's a big decision, and I want to give you a way to get a taste of my teaching style and how I can help you and really make sure that you feel confident in enrolling in the Wellness Pro website system if and when you're ready, so that we can really work on your entire website and not just the words, but also the design and the systems behind it, the marketing behind it, all of that. So Homepage Magic, you're going to hear one of the first lessons where I'm really going into the purpose of our homepage, the mistakes that I see on practitioner homepages again and again, what we need to be considering and keeping in mind for our homepage and what we're putting on it, and how it really needs to read as a conversation and feel like a conversation with you rather than a lecture. And frankly, most practitioner websites right now do feel like lectures or just some lifeless landing page that no one connects with. And what we really need to do, especially for people who are wanting to work with you for their health and a transformation or solving a deep problem, they really need to have a lot of trust and connection with you before they feel comfortable even reaching out to you. So we need our homepage to be doing that. So if you're already sold that you just want to come into Homepage Magic, maybe you'll listen to this lesson, but you're like, yeah, I want to go further. You can enroll in Homepage Magic right now. I'm offering a special price because it is a new program. It's normally going to be priced at $97. And honestly, that's even just such an awesome value because I have put so much information and knowledge into this program that will carry you for so many other parts of copywriting. And it's really foundational stuff that you're going to learn. And then at the end, you are going to have this homepage fully written. So yeah, I want this to be a no-brainer for you right now to enroll. So if you enroll right now, I'm going to give you $70 off the price. So it's actually going to be $27, just $27 one-time payment to enroll in Homepage Magic. And you can do that by going to whitneybateson.com/magic. So that's how you can join Homepage Magic right now if you know you need to be working on your homepage. Otherwise, I hope you really enjoy this preview of one of the lessons inside of Homepage Magic. And stick around the end, I have a few more things to share with you. Also, there are some slides that go along with this lesson. So if you are listening to this right now, but you want to come back and see the slides, head over to YouTube where you can watch the full lesson and the slides as well. Let's talk about the purpose of your homepage and why it is way more than just the first page of your site. And I want to lead you through a few things to help you understand why what we put on our homepage is just as important as what order we put all of that content in. So first off, the homepage, it's the first impression of your brand and your business. And I don't mean just your visual brand, but like who you are as a person, how you interact with your clients and customers, what they can expect by interacting and working with you. What kind of personality do you have? What kind of insights can you bring to the table? All of that kind of stuff. So it's not just purely like, okay, how does it look? But it's like, how does it feel? So people are forming an opinion instantly when they land on your homepage, and they're really asking themselves these questions, sometimes subconsciously, thinking, can this help me? Is what I'm reading right here actually going to help me? Or is it going to be just another failed attempt at a solution that never really works? So can this help me? Am I in the right place? Is this really the right fit for me? And do I like what's being said? And honestly, do I like the person saying it? Do I feel connected personally and emotionally to the person on the other end of this website, which is you, the business owner? So they're thinking about, do I like what's being said? How is this making me feel? Am I feeling good about this? Am I feeling excited? Am I feeling heard and understood? Am I maybe laughing a little bit or really feeling just some deep connection here? So that emotional connection is really what solidifies whether people are going to want to continue on and learn more about you. So it is a very significant first impression of you and your business. And then it's also the directory of your site. So just kind of practically speaking, it's where people can get a taste of everything. It's like this little directory of all of the different pieces of your site that people might be wanting to go to. And it's just a spot where things are organized, they're clear, they're also really welcoming. And it's a spot where you're showing first and foremost, right up front, that you actually know what your reader is going through and that you can help them. And so by what you put on the site and the order in which you put it, you're going to help them really get that understanding and feeling much more quickly too. We want this because first impressions are really just these snap judgments. We need to do it quickly, and we can do that when we set up our website and our homepage in the right way. So what makes a successful homepage? Well, the design, branding, and imagery is important. We do want it to be aligned with our brand and how we want to be showing up. We want it to be professional. We want the design to be clean and follow good design best practices. We want the imagery to be reflective of our ideal customer and something that's going to resonate with our customers. And we just generally want it to be this great first impression, but it doesn't have to be overly complicated. A simple, clean, professional design can go a long way because actually the things that are much more important are these other things in this list here. So the design is important. It is one of those things that forms that first impression. But I don't want you to feel like you need to go spend $1 million on really professional, intricate brand and design, because that's only a small part of the equation of what is forming that first great impression with people that are landing on your site. And frankly, to me, that's the easy part. The hard part is all the stuff that we're going to work through. That's why you enrolled in this program. We're going to work through all this other stuff. So the other things that really make a homepage successful and are more important, I believe, than the design and branding and imagery alone is the structure and the sections that we have on the site. Do we have the right pieces of content on the homepage? And do we have it in the right order that is going to work for our customers? And then the contents of the page itself and the copy and the words that you're using. That's what we're going to spend a lot of time working on in this program. And then having clear and strong calls to action, CTAs, throughout the homepage to the different places that we want to send people next so that they can learn more about you, learn more about a service, or head directly to booking a call with you. So we want to have those clearly laid out, easy to find. Everything is just flowing nicely for visitors so that they don't have to be guessing where to go. Because again, people are moving very quickly when they are looking online for different providers or just, searching on their phones really quickly. We want to make it easy for them to take action. And all of those things together are going to really determine whether your homepage is going to be successful and having more people connecting with you or not. So by the end of this training, you are going to have the flow and content written for a homepage that's set up to connect with your visitors and get them excited to work with you. When you share your link, people who land on it are going to be more likely to stay on your homepage and read more. That's what we really want because that's what forms that connection. And they're going to feel connected to you and they're going to get interested in your offers and your services. You're going to feel confident that sending people to your link will actually result in them taking action and that your site is forming that great first impression. So you can feel really proud to be sharing your link and really good about the outcome of sharing that link for people. And you're going to have a homepage that's designed to turn visitors into customers, which basically means you're going to have a homepage that allows you to help the people who need you. The worst thing is if you are offering a great service that is going to help people finally get to the bottom of a problem that has been just bothering them for months, maybe even years, but your homepage is not making it clear that you are actually the perfect one to help them. And so when your homepage is not doing that, you're just missing out on helping these people. And those people are missing out on finally getting their problem solved. So it's in your best interest and in your customer's best interest to really make sure that your homepage is delivering on this information to convey to them. So why do most homepages fail? What are some of the mistakes that I see practitioners making in this space that we're going to address today? And maybe some of these things are things that you're doing now, and we're going to fix them together. So a lot of homepages are speaking at the customer versus creating a conversation. It's kind of like a lecture, and I'm going to lead you through an example in a second just to illustrate that a little bit more. But definitely it's like megaphone speaking to the customer and not necessarily an engaging conversation. Also, I've seen homepages where they're really just giving the solutions before forming any kind of connection. So they're really using the wrong order in which to deliver their information. I also see a lot of pages where there's just too many long paragraphs of text. It's not scannable. It's just too much content, too many words, and it's not organized in a scannable way, which is what we really need for homepage and website copy to be. Also, I've seen a lot of pages where there's just too much jargon or buzzwords that are overused or bland or vague language. And the problem with that is that when you're using those kinds of words, they end up taking people out of that emotional journey of starting to feel like I'm finding someone who can help me, because those words are not going to resonate with your customers. And they are also sending the message that you are maybe like everyone else. Your solution is not unique or different. Maybe you aren't the real deal, that you don't have enough of the expertise to actually back up what you're saying because you aren't able to articulate your knowledge and expertise and what you can help people do in a specific way. So we don't want to send that message, and we don't have to send that message. We just need to find better language to be using that is going to send that message that we actually do know what we're talking about and we can definitely help people. And I've also seen pages where the focus is really more on the selling of what you do and the features basically of what you're doing versus the unique value and outcome that you offer or the benefits. So for example, just listing out, okay, one-to-one counseling. I offer one-to-one counseling sessions to, help you address your mental health needs versus we work together to overcome your past childhood trauma and form long-lasting, healthy adult relationships. Like that's really speaking to the outcome. And yes, the way you get there is through counseling one-to-one sessions, but we want to be speaking to that final outcome, that final benefit that people are seeking. And then we can talk about the how. I've also seen websites and homepages where they're missing the key elements altogether. So they kind of went in that other direction of instead of talking about just the features and the things that they offer, they don't even talk about their services on their homepage. They have maybe a very quick description of that they can help people, and then it just has maybe a link to their services page or it goes somewhere else. So we definitely need to be talking about our services on the homepage and making it really clear so people can immediately see how they can get help, and they can go to that relevant part of the website to learn more, dive deeper, or just immediately book a call with you because they're interested. And then I also have seen unclear or misplaced CTAs or missing CTAs altogether. So I really like to have a lot of different entry points or exit points for people as they read through a section of your homepage. After that section, We want to show them, here's where you go next. Here's the door to the next step, versus going through an entire homepage and never having any of those calls to action until the very bottom of the page. You are potentially missing out on people being able to take action a lot more sooner and in the moment of when they read something that really resonated with them. So those are some of the things that I see wrong. And this is what we're going to be working on to fix those things. This is how we're going to fix it. So we are going to work on defining your ideal customer so that we know who we're talking to, so that the words that we create are going to be really resonant with them. And it's going to make it so much easier to write really great words when we are really dialed in on who we're talking to, what their needs are, what their goals are, what their challenges are. It just helps us dial in so much better. We are also going to work on defining your value and the outcomes you support. And this can be sometimes a little tricky, especially in the health space. We don't want to overpromise or give false hope or promise results that are not achievable for everyone. So how can we find a really ethical way to still speak to the outcomes that our customers are looking for and our patients and clients are looking for in a way that feels good, but that is also going to motivate them? Because if we miss out, if we don't say that, then they're not going to get excited enough to want to take the next step and get our help. So we do need to speak about it. We're going to work through how to do that in a way that feels really good to you as well. We're also going to work on finding the words that will connect with our customers. And this can be tough sometimes. We're very close to our businesses. The way we speak about how we help people could be different than the way our customers speak about the help that they need and the challenges that they're facing. So how do we bridge that gap? We're going to go through some exercises to help you figure that out. I'm also going to be showing you the must-have sections for your homepage and the correct order to put them in. And we are going to be writing content for each key section of the homepage. So now I want to talk you through a story to illustrate this point about the flow of your homepage and what I mean about creating a conversation. So let's say you're looking for a business coach and a friend introduces you to someone they've worked with and you decide to meet up for coffee. You walk in, you grab your coffee, you sit down. And as soon as you do, this coach launches right in. Hi, okay, so I'm a certified business coach with training in GDC and SLRT. I really think that you need to optimize your thoughts in order to achieve the goals you're going after. We could do a 3-month plan, or if you want a discount, we could do a 6-month package and meet once a week for 6 months. I really think that you would benefit from coaching and I would love to work together. So from that, do you want to sign up? No, it feels a little off, right? It just doesn't feel like you really got a chance to share your side or kind of engage, right? It was just like, okay, here's the offer. Do you want it? So let me give you another scenario instead. Let's say you walk in again, you grab your coffee, you both sit down, and the coach smiles and says, so what's been going on? And you share a few things, what's been feeling frustrating, what's not working, and they nod. Yeah, that makes total sense. When you've been dealing with whatever it is you mentioned, it can feel like you're constantly spinning your wheels. Then they add a few more things you hadn't even said, but that they know from experience are probably true. And you pause, surprised, because it feels like they just read your mind. Now you're really leaning in. Wow, they're good. And they ask, so what are you ultimately hoping for? And you share your goals and they reflect back. Okay, so you want to enjoy your business again while still making progress, right? And you know you need to change, but you need someone to help you move past this plateau and go to the next level without burning out. Fair? You nod. Yes, that's exactly it. And now you're curious. You want to know what comes next. That's when they say, I think I can help. So here's how we could work together. And they explain a package that feels like it fits exactly what you need. Now, which experience would you rather have? Probably the second one, right? So this is exactly what happens on most people's websites. The first one that I walked through, that one is talking at visitors. It's listing credentials, services, and packages before they even know that they're in the right place. You know, there's really not been an opportunity to even gauge, like, does this service provider really get me? Are they going to listen to me? It's just like, here's what I offer. And it, yeah, maybe if you're really motivated to hire and you're looking for a solution like right away, maybe you would push through. But for most people, especially these days, people are really protecting their time, their money, their trust. And so they need more. So that first interaction is just not going to get you customers. And it's not a good experience for your ideal customers either. So the second scenario that I walk you through, it really meets people where they are. It builds trust. And once that feeling of like, okay, I feel like you are aware of what I'm going through, you actually have dealt with this before, you are letting me know that this is something that you commonly see and you totally understand what I'm going through. And I even feel like connected with you because of just the way that you're speaking is like how I talk about things. Then it feels like, okay, I want to know the solution. So once the trust has been built and once that connection has been built, then the solution is offered. And you're much more likely to want to hear that solution and want to hear that package and more ready to go right in and start working together because you had built this baseline foundation. So that was one of our lessons inside Homepage Magic. And I hope you can see now that there's a bit of an art and science behind a homepage and how it can be designed to actually work better and sell more of our nutrition and health services and connect better with our clients. So if you want to dive into the full program and have your new and improved homepage written by the end of the week, then go to whitneybateson.com/magic to get full lifetime access to this self-paced program with a plug and play template for your homepage copy as well for just one payment of $27 today. That price is not going to stick around forever, but today you can get everything for just $27. So clients who have followed my teaching and templates for copywriting on their website and their homepage, they've reported that their new website and copy results in more people reaching out. And on those discovery calls that people are booking, they're having people say that they booked the call because of what they read on the website, what that practitioner was saying, that person resonated with it. And that's why they booked the call. So that's really the power of the copy that we are putting on our homepage. When you have people coming on calls and quoting your website to you, that's when you know you've done something right. So your customers should be landing on your homepage and feeling almost immediately like they are in the right spot. They have found the right person, that you are speaking directly to them. And when you do that, more of the people who come to your site are going to reach out to work with you. That's what a homepage is supposed to be doing. Most website visitors bounce and leave your website within a few seconds if they don't feel that instant connection. If you are networking for referrals, if you're sharing your website in your community, you're sending people to your homepage every day. And people are also finding you online, finding you through your social channels. People are coming to your website. If you could get even a few more of those people that are coming to your site, that you're sending to your site, if you could have a few more of those people every month signing up for a call and becoming a client, how amazing would that be? Like, that's what we all want. We just want to have what we're already doing working better. And that's what can happen when you take some time to really dive into your homepage and make it so much more focused on your customers and making them feel so much more seen and heard in the content that you are putting on that page. So that's what I want to help you achieve with this really short course, whether you are writing a homepage for a website that you haven't created yet, or you have a website right now, but you're not getting any calls from it or very little traction and people reaching out to you, then this is for you. If you're a dietitian, a mental health practitioner, or other kind of health service provider, then this is going to work for you and your niche. So just head to whitneybateson.com/magic to get instant access right now for our sales price of $27. So you are getting $70. I keep on saying 75. You're saving $70 off the regular price of $97. And you can start today. You can start after the holidays. It doesn't matter. You get lifetime access and you can complete it at your own pace. But I did design this to be something that you can do in about a week. So how awesome would that be if you could get your homepage rewritten and launched in time for January? All right, that's it. Happy holidays. I hope to see some of you inside Homepage Magic, and otherwise I will see you in the next episode.